Hey everyone, I wanted to give you a short encouragement from my home to yours today, looking at Psalm 45. And this one is especially for those of you who either during lockdown have had a wedding or are going to be having a wedding or wondering what are we going to do with that situation. This one's for you. Now, it's written by the sons of Korah, we're told in that overline part, and that it's a love song, a wedding song. Now, Sons of Korah. Was this foreshadowing Boys to Men? I don't think so, but I do think that this psalm probably earns them the award for most likely biblical characters to become a boy band because it is that kind of a love song. Now, there's really no good reason not to just see this straightforward as a literal love song. But there are people who have, with this one, just like with Song of Songs, seen it metaphorically as though it's not just about a man and a woman, but it's talking about God and his people or Jesus and the church. And honestly, I don't think those have to be mutually exclusive. So, for all I care, read it with either interpretation, read it with both. But as it starts, it first focuses on the man, the king, this royal guy, and he's everything that you would want your monarchy and your country to be. Just this, wow, yeah, what a man. So we have that, and then the later part of it focuses on the woman, the princess, who's going to be the bride. And it has this line where it says, the princess is all glorious within. Now, within what becomes the question? And various translations approach this differently. Some will say it's within the palace, the place where she's living. Others have like within her room or within the chamber. And with that, kind of think of like a bride who has her like bridal suite that she's got ready, and then like family or friends that come in and see her before the ceremony has started and just like, oh wow, look how beautiful you are. They see her kind of, it's not just how beautiful she is all dressed up, but it's also sort of this place that's in her special space, in her place right before this wedding. And others will just say, well, it's all glorious within her dress, because the next verse, it talks about the dress, and it's sort of like seeing a bride in her gown and saying, yeah, you look good in that. Any of these could be, but with any of them as well, it's the idea of within. It's being somewhat closed in. Now, we're living in Corona lockdown time, and most of us are closed within, whether we like it or not. And I know for some of those, especially for people who had these big events planned, especially something like a wedding, and it may not get to be as public as you wanted to, and you want to be seen, you want it to be out there, you want to be able to celebrate in this different sort of way. Hopefully, even just that little verse that she's all glorious within. Just remember this. Sometimes you don't have to be out there for it to be worthwhile. Beauty doesn't start out there. Glory doesn't start out there. It starts with the place where you're closed in, but it starts there. And then later in the psalm, it does go on like, and now she gets brought before the king, and he's going to see her beauty, and it's going to be this wonderful thing. So I hope that today, no matter where it is you feel like you're closed in, that you'll be beautiful where you are, glorious where you are.